with both hands. Man cave news you didn't know you need, but maybe you do.
Already.
Do you know the true meaning of the word Negro? I'm not talking about that washed up history that they taught you. I'm talking about the truth. So there was a Jewish war between the 60 to 70 ADs, and that war dispersed the children of Israel once and for all. So the Israelites fled to Africa. Why? Because they looked like Africans. Use a brain. Did you know that not all black people are Africans? Come here. Some blacks are actually Negroes. This map shows us West Africa. In the middle is called Negroland, where the 12 tribes of Israel came from. There is a group of lost people. Lost in the sense that they don't know who they are and they don't know that they originate from Negroland. So, after these Negroes, or Israelites, settled in Africa, primarily Nigeria and Benin, the transatlantic slave trade began and they were sold as slaves. Now, this is a map of the slave coast, which ironically is exactly where the kingdom of Judah is. There are 12 tribes of Israel, but the tribe that dispersed the furthest was the tribe of Judah. Very clear in the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 12.
Okay.
And you should read Deuteronomy chapter 28 to identify yourself, because there is a lost tribe who do not know that they are the descendants of Christ. What really happened was that some of the Israelites, or Negroes, fled from Israel to Egypt, then from Egypt to West Africa.
All right, so on this one, I have heard of the Hebrew Israelites and is this similar to the Moorish people? Is that who they're talking about? Where you can like
Possibly. The Moors, yeah, they were blacks. Like, yeah. The Moors were black people.
because I don't know. I want to research this one. I've never heard that there was a Negro land where there was a group of people who were referred to as the Negroes, and they just happened to look like Africans, and so they just called everybody Negroes because of that. That's what I'm taking from her. It's interesting. I probably will pull up that chapter in the Bible.
So what is she saying? Like, you ain't no real nigga?
Yes, I think that's what she said. That basically, yeah, most of the people in Africa ain't real niggas.
We,
If you not from Negro land,
you ain't no real nigga.
well, I'm okay with that because in the great words of the Georgia poet, all real niggas end up dead or in jail.
Okay.
That's what he said. That's what he wrote.
So let me ask you this about what she said. This is just kind of out there, but it sounds like she was suggesting that there are some people out there that are descendants, direct descendants of Jesus Christ.
Okay, we're gonna jump down this rabbit hole.
I'm
Are we gonna
just,
jump down this rabbit
I
hole?
mean, I'm just.
We can be quick about it.
You went to church today, didn't you?
I did. So here's my personal belief on this one is that Jesus was a Jewish man who lived in a Jewish community. Based on Jewish rites and traditions, he would have been expected to be married by a certain age. As a Jewish male during that time period, historically, he would have been expected to be married by a certain age. Upon being married, he would have been expected to procreate and have kids. So, could there be a possibility that Jesus had a wife, family, and kids? Yes. The next question is why wouldn't it be in the Bible? It takes the way that story would take away from the idea that um, Jesus was a more than just human. Because when you start introducing a family, kids, that kind of normalizes Jesus a little bit. Also, if we knew that Jesus had family and there was a bloodline of Jesus, those kids would never be left alone. If you could prove that you were a direct descendant of Jesus, You are now. That's
Do you think that's a secret that could be kept all this time?
boy. I'm telling you, trying to jump down this rabbit hole.
I'm just saying, be like you.
See now you about to jump
going-
into the Temple of Knights. You about to talk to the what is it the story of the rose, the Rosicrucians. Look, there's a whole. Cause we don't need to get into all that. We ain't got enough time.
Okay.
But to answer your question, yes, there's a possibility that a Jewish man born during that time period who would have been expected to get married possibly could have been married and have kids, and his wife was likely who was the woman that was with him?
Mary Magdalene,
Mary Magdalene.
the known prostitute.
You have to discredit her. Another rabbit hole. The Bible. Hold on. Another rabbit hole. Bible doesn't speak highly of most women. Another story for another time. Hey man, look.
All right.
It's in there.
All right.
So for this one, what does Man Cave say?
Man Cave says, real niggas don't die, they multiply.
All right, hey, go forth and prosper.